Hello YouTube, in this video I will be showing you how to change the engine oil on any small 4-cylinder car. This is very easy. If you want to see how to change the oil on any big truck, look on the link below and go to see my videos. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is that if your car is very low to the ground, you will want to jack up the car just a little bit, just so that you have enough access to get inside under the car. So I will be jacking up the car from this side and then putting this jack stand. Okay, so as you can see, I have that set up already, and I already have enough access to get underneath the car. And also you can check for play on your tires once it's in the air. If this tire is okay, then the other one should be okay too. No, there's no play on the tire. Okay, so for this car I will be using 4 quarts of the Mobil 1 Advanced Full Synthetic 0W20 oil. And also don't forget to have your oil pan ready. I have found out that it's best if you remove the oil cap of the engine. Okay, so now I have ready my extendable wrench, socket wrench, with a 14mm socket. Okay, so this is the oil pan, and that's the oil filter, and this is the time to check for any oil leaks. As you can see, this one is clean and dry, no leaks whatsoever. So the bolt should be over here. You just go ahead and unscrew that and let the oil come out. Okay, to remove the oil filter, I will be using a filter socket, an extension, and again a wrench to get it from underneath the engine. Okay, one thing I want to mention whenever you're removing the oil filter is that you want to make sure that the oil seal comes out with the filter as well, because if it doesn't come out when you remove the oil filter, it means that it got stuck on the engine, and now you have to remove that filter, that seal. This is the seal right here, and you don't want to have 2 seals, because then your engine oil is going to leak. So make sure to, whenever you remove the oil filter, that this sheet comes out with the oil filter. Okay, so here's a trick that I like doing. What I like doing is filling up the oil filter with engine oil. If I do a bad job, that's because I'm holding the camera. Just fill it up all the way to the top. And those are my neighbor's brake pads. Remember that this trick is only for oil filters that you have to come onto the engine vertically like this. If your filter goes horizontally, then this is not going to work. And this is done just to keep the engine from wearing way too much. Now get some oil and just lubricate the seals. Okay, so I'm just putting back the oil plug, and make sure that it's tight, but not too tight that you will damage the thread on the bolt. And what I like doing is I just like cleaning the bottom of the oil pan, just for the next time that I come back, if I see like oil, it means that I have a leak or something like that. So I like to leave it nice and clean. Okay, so here we go. Let me see if I can get a shot of the that's the where the oil filter goes. Now changing your oil filter it's very easy. It's just very messy. You need a lot of patience because you will get a lot of oil everywhere. You don't want to get this too tight. You can only use hand power to tighten the oil filter. Okay, so here comes the fun part, is putting back the oil. And for this engine I only need 4 quarts and 1/4, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and just about around here. So I should have like from here to the bottom left. Okay, so now let's go ahead and start the engine and let it run for 5 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and lower the car and then start the engine. Voila! And what I like to do is I like to use Trip B to record when the next engine oil change is due. As you can see, it took me 3,355 miles to replace it. And I'll just go ahead and reset that. So you just let it warm and turn it off after 5 minutes. Okay, and one thing I want to show you while the car is running, just look at this engine oil, and this is supposed to be one of the best commercial brand oils out there. It is just pitch black and it's just past 3,000 miles, and this is very dirty oil, and dirty oil has more friction, so I like to replace my engine oil every 3,000 miles. Now what you can do with the old oil is that you can find any open container and just I'm gonna be emptying out the old engine oil onto this container and then taking it to like an auto parts store, like an AutoZone, to dispose of it. And this is what came out. 1, 2, 3 and 4 quarts, something like that, because the rest of it stays inside the engine and in the oil filter, and that's what came out. Okay, so probably the last step is, after you turn off the engine, remove the dipstick, wipe it off, then put it back in, and then take it off again, and you should have your readings should be between the 2 little holes. It's hard for the camera to focus, and right now you can barely see the oil because it's brand new oil. Okay, yeah, and that's it. As you can see, it was very easy, a bit messy, but very easy. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and go to my channel to see more videos, and thank you for watching.